I guess I don't deal too much with the crypto side of things. I had a use case many years ago on crypto, but not since. And maybe a couple businesses, just kind of background, business grumblings, like I'm selling a business and I wish I could find a home for it. So it's definitely out there. But on the real estate side, we definitely deal with a lot of exchanges.
Curious about like when people come to you with capital, right? In particular, capital gains tax, and maybe even wanting to try to 1031 exchange into a fund, right? Or they're selling cryptocurrency or a business that's not even 1031 eligible. And they're like, Ryan, I'd love to invest with you, but it's all tied up in this, $15 million crypto or business or stock. And if I sell, I have to pay the tax. So walk us through maybe the frustration with the 1031 exchange, maybe not being able to go into a fund unless you figured out a way to do that. And what other frustrations are you having with the 1031 exchange?
Yeah, so we work a lot with exchanges, quite a bit. But to your point, you can't 1031 into a fund because it's not like kind. So, I guess I don't deal too much with the crypto side of things. I had a use case many years ago on crypto, but not since. And maybe a couple businesses, just kind of background, business grumblings, like I'm selling a business and I wish I could find a home for it. So it's definitely out there. But on the real estate side, we definitely deal with a lot of exchanges. So that's a frequent conversation.
Yeah, and so what has been your solution for that? I mean, we have one, right? It's called the Deferred Sales Trust, where you can exit any asset of any kind, and you can also save a failed 1031. And then once the funds are in the trust, they can go right into your fund, all tax deferred. I think we placed over 40 million with the group recently, and they do a lot of multifamily investing, and they have a fund model with a lending fund as well as the actual building fund, and they have like another housing fund. So what does that look like when they want to show up, but there's no way to get there in a clean way by deferring the tax?
Yeah, so the way we've done it is historically they go into a single asset. So they 1031 into a single asset. As an initial step. That's kind of where they start. It's not a fund in the way that it's not multi-asset. At that point in time, it's just a single asset. So we do a lot of single asset 1031 exchanges.
Got like a joint venture partnership LLC, and then they just
it's usually a TIC structure initially, and then possibly in years ahead they may exchange into other structures for various reasons, but it usually starts as a TIC.
And are you typically able to then eventually maybe roll that property into the fund at a later date?
You could.
Yeah,
you could. Yeah, that's an option.
Okay, cool. That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't looked at that angle before. That's cool.